Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Rad and welcome to my top 10 favorite role-playing games in the PlayStation 4. Role-playing games or RPGs are my favorite video game genre by far, and the PS4 has an extensive library of those. Since that is the case, I have decided to rank my top 10 favorite RPGs in the system. There's only one rule for this ranking. I will only include one game per franchise. And remember that this is just my opinion, so feel free to share your personal ranking in the comment section below. So let's jump right into it. Number 10. Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn is one of the most beautiful looking games I've ever played. It creates an open world so rich and deep to explore that you will get lost in it. The core gameplay of hunting and taking down mechanical creatures is fascinating. You actually have to think about your strategies and consider your options before attacking, or you will be in trouble. Do you want to use a bow from the distance? Or maybe you need to do a sneak attack. Do you want to lure the enemy into a trap? Every decision counts. There's so much to see and explore and so many people to meet while you discover the mystery behind the corrupted machines and your past. Horizon is definitely one of the best games in the PlayStation 4 and one of my favorites. Number 9. Final Fantasy VII Remake. One of the most anticipated games ever, and it definitely met my expectations. The game is not perfect by any means, but I had so much fun playing it. The city of Midgard looks gorgeous, the character design is amazing, and the new combat is so addicting that it feels like a completely different experience compared to the original Final Fantasy VII. My favorite aspect of the game is the boss battles, which usually have you at the edge of your seat since the difficulty in this game is well balanced. Sometimes you feel like the ultimate soldier slashing everywhere, but other times you'll need to be more strategic by slowing down the combat to take advantage of the enemy patterns and weaknesses. The story delivers and the characters' interactions have many good moments. I cannot wait to see what is next in the Final Fantasy VII universe, but in the meantime I'll keep playing this amazing title. Number 8. The Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel. Trails of Cold Steel is a story-driven turn-based RPG developed by Falcom. It is a story of friendship and war, and you control Rin, a new student at the Torch Military Academy. However, the characters and the world building are what make this game so good. There is so much content in this game that you could get lost in it for many hours. Even the optional side quests give you meaningful dialogue and character interactions. Choosing how you spend your time at the academy will impact how well you get to know your allies, which will improve their combat abilities. The story is well paced, with some shocking plot twists along the way. It is definitely worth playing if you're looking for a great JRPG to dive into. Number 7. Tales of Berseria. I'm a huge fan of the Tales of series. This franchise of action RPG games is extremely popular in Japan, only behind Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, and Pokemon. In the West, however, it is now that it is growing in popularity, and I'm glad because the Tales of series is awesome. And Tales of Berseria specifically is my favorite in the series. Its dark story is captivating, and the main character, Velvet, is, in my opinion, one of the best protagonists in any video game. The gameplay is fast-paced and easy to get into, but the story and the characters are the highlights of this game. Even when you finish the game and you see the credits, you don't know how to feel. And there is only one thing to do after that. You start to play this game again, and again, and again. Number 6. Is 8. Lacrimosa of Dana. If I were to describe Is 8 in 2 words, it would be exploration and combat. This amazing action RPG has you playing as Adol, who barely survives a shipwreck and he's now trapped in a mysterious island full of secrets and ready to be explored. As you start searching the island, you begin to find other survivors that are key for you to open new areas and to discover what is truly happening in that place. The combat is extremely fast-paced and very satisfying, and you can control several characters with different skills that will give you an edge against some difficult bosses. I extremely recommend Ys 8, and I can't wait for the next game in the series. Number 5. Kingdom Hearts 3. The Kingdom Hearts series has a special place in my heart since I first played the original Kingdom Hearts back in 2002, when I discovered the epicness of the Final Fantasy universe combined with the charm of the Disney universe. I was sold. 17 years later, Kingdom Hearts 3 was released, and oh boy, it definitely delivers. Exploring the Disney worlds has never felt so real. Perhaps you're fighting some Heartless alongside Buzz Lightyear and Woody, or perhaps you're exploring the Caribbean with Jack Sparrow, but the magic is always there. The combat in this game feels flawless and the graphics are phenomenal. The story can feel a bit convoluted at times, but it doesn't ruin your experience by any means. There is a reason why Kingdom Hearts is one of the most popular franchises nowadays. Number 4. Persona 5. When I think about games with no flaws, I think about Persona 5. Persona 5 is the most stylish game I've ever played, and the soundtrack in this game is just insane. When you're playing this game, its music is in your head 24/7. Persona 5 is a fantastic turn-based RPG developed by Atlus and has you playing as Joker, a normal high school student during the day, but at night he and his friends are the Phantom Thieves, a faction aiming to remove evil from society, and it is so much fun. The story is great, the pace is excellent, and the characters are really interesting. This is actually one of the longest games in this list, if not the longest. Just beating the main story will take you over 100 hours, but you will be having so much fun that you won't feel it at all. Number 3. Bloodborne. I already talked about Bloodborne in my last video, so it is not a surprise to see it on this list. This Victorian Gothic theme game is fascinating and terrifying at the same time. The atmosphere in Bloodborne feels like a horror game with strong RPG elements. The fast-paced combat in Bloodborne is all about timing, which makes the game extremely challenging. Most of the boss battles are a joy to play, and they have you at the edge of your seat for most of the time. I cannot stop talking about this game. If you have a PlayStation 4, Bloodborne should be in the top of your list. Number 2. The Witcher 3. If you're looking for an open world adventure to dive in, with a strong narrative where every decision that you make counts, then this is the perfect game for you. The attention to detail that CD Projekt put to The Witcher 3 is second to none. This is one of those games in which some of the side quests are even better than some of the main ones, which encourages you to look for those and explore the game deeper. Even the minigames and the card game Gwent are so addictive that you will spend many playing sessions on those, ignoring the main quest completely. The DLC expansions are some of the best DLC content ever created. The Witcher 3 offers so much stuff to do that by the time that you finish the game, you already forgot about some of the things you did in the first half of the game. If you live in planet Earth and you are yet to experience this masterpiece, what are you waiting for? Just go and play it. Before I reveal the number 1 spot, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. Dragon Quest XI is what I call my perfect RPG. Great story? Check. Amazing characters? Check. Fun turn-based combat? Check. What about the world, the soundtrack, and the graphics? Check, check, and check. Quite possibly the best Dragon Quest title ever made, Dragon Quest XI is pretty much the series at its peak. The sense of adventure is fantastic, but it's the characters that steal the show. The combat is very traditional and enjoyable. The story is full of plot twists that will make you care about all your characters in your party. Dragon Quest XI is a charming masterpiece, and it is, in my opinion, the best traditional JRPG experience on the PlayStation 4. And there you have it, my top 10 favorite RPGs in the PlayStation 4. I hope you enjoyed this video, and feel free to leave your personal rankings in the comment section below. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. That's all for today. Until next time.